So let's say reason number one, loss of control. When you outsource your software development, you're essentially handing over control all of your crucial parts of your business to outsiders. You can't see their work as closely as you would if you were using in-house developers, which often can lead to misaligned priorities and subpar results. Well, while that might be true, outsourcing involves delegating some control. Reputable outsourcing partners like Glorium Technologies work closely with clients to ensure alignment. These partners can often provide regular updates, use project management tools, and even project managers for transparency, which you may not have in-house, or allow clients to be involved where they want to be. But what if you're still relying on external parties, but you don't have the same stake in their business? They don't have the same stake in what the outcome is. They don't understand your culture and even your long-term goals. Well, actually, outsourcing companies invest time in understanding their clients' businesses. They know that their own success depends on their client's success. Plus, having an external perspective can sometimes lead to innovative solutions that in-house teams might not consider, especially if these teams are large and have worked on multiple projects. Security and intellectual property risks. Outsourcing your software development can mean you sharing sensitive information with external parties. This increases the risk of data breaches and intellectual property theft. Can you really trust outsiders with your company's valuable assets? Reputable outsourcing companies take security very, very seriously. They often have stringent security protocols. They use development practices and that you even get to sign a comprehensive NDA that covers you. Companies like Glorium Technologies are compliant with regulations like GDPR and HIPAA. But you're still increasing your attack surface. Even if the outsourcing company is secure, aren't you adding another point of potential failure to security and the infrastructure of your business? That could be a valid concern, but it's worth noting that outsourcing companies have more robust security measures than small to medium and sometimes even larger businesses, and can afford to implement internally. They have to, given the nature of their business. Plus, they bring expertise in secure development practices that can actually enhance your overall security posture. What about communication challenges? Outsourcing often means working with teams in different time zones or with language barriers. What about culture, and what about miscommunication, delays, errors, and things that wouldn't really occur in in-house teams? While communication can be a challenge, many outsourcing companies have developed effective strategies to overcome these issues. They often team up with or have team members who work within the client's time zone using various communication tools and prioritize English as a proficiency. But nothing beats the ease of walking over to the desk of a developer and having a face-to-face conversation. Remote communication is always going to be seriously less effective if you think about it. But actually, in today's global and globalized world, we have in-house teams that are often distributed in any case. Many companies have found that the right tools and processes, you can use remote communication with highly effective impact. In fact, it often leads to documentation and clearer communication because teams can rely on informed undocumented conversations or documented conversations. Let's look at costs. What about costs, hidden costs? While outsourcing is often touted as cost saving, there are many hidden costs. You might end up with spending more on communication tools, project management overhead, and now you've got extra pressure on managers, even fixing errors caused by misunderstandings. This may be true, and there are additional costs beyond the base rate, but outsourcing can still be significantly more cost-effective than maintaining an in-house team. You save on the salaries, the additional benefits, and things like office space, equipment, and other management overhead. Plus, you can scale your team up or down as needed without the cost associated of hiring and then doing layoffs. But what about the cost of knowledge transfer? Now, imagine every time you switch outsourcing partners or bring in a development team, you're losing valuable institutional knowledge. This is a valid point, and it's not unique to outsourcing. Employee turnover in in-house teams can lead to the same issue. Good outsourcing partners prioritize knowledge transfer and documentation to mitigate this risk. Companies like Glorium Technologies even offer options for long-term partnerships to ensure that continuity. And then number 5 really is quality concerns. When you outsource, you can't be sure of the quality of developers you're getting. They might lack the skills or experience necessary to deliver high quality code, leading to technical debt and even long-term issues. Reputable outsourcing companies have rigorous hiring processes these days. So this does overcome that to a certain extent and often employ highly qualified and skilled developers. They can provide access to high caliber talent that a company can afford, and maybe every now and then, but developers can hire these full time. And then what about multiple projects and being able to handle that? You know, developers may work on multiple projects, but professional outsourcing companies really are built to outsource. So they have processes to ensure each project gets the necessary attention, and many offer dedicated team models where developers work exclusively on client projects. The key is choosing the right partner and the engagement model for your needs. So this is quite a challenging area and quite illuminating when you start looking at it. It's clear that while outsourcing software development comes with challenges, it often has significant potential benefits when it's done right. As with many major business decisions, careful consideration must be done for your specific needs, and thorough vetting of potential partners is crucial. Thanks for tuning into Tech Decisions. Until next time, may all your tech choices be wise ones.